Oi! Shut up, you tart! See, stuff like that. It's acceptable if you shout into a jam tart. Now, I don't. This whole debacle about political correctness, it is going too far. Now, I'll start off by going on about responding to your opinions about the Sky News presenters. Basically, you're saying people in the spotlight shouldn't have opinions. That is what you're saying. You shouldn't have honest opinions, and if you do have honest opinions, you shouldn't say them. You should be 100% all of the time on the job, on the case, and I'm sorry, but no one can live like that. And no one should live like that. You have your opinion, you should be able to express it to at least your friends. Now, okay, if these commentators had have made these comments on air during the show, then yes, I would agree. They should probably deserve to be sacked for such comments. But it wasn't. All it was one guy talking to his friend behind closed doors, as it were. It was just a private conversation between two friends, and no one should be penalised for that. It didn't affect his job, it didn't affect her job, it didn't affect anyone or anything. It was just one guy expressing his opinion to another guy. And just because someone happened to record it, he has now lost his job. Which, if you ask me, is completely not. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. You should not be penalised for having an honest opinion. I mean, if you go out with your mates, you go to the pub, you see an attractive lass walk past, you go, "God, blimey, she's a bit of a looker, ain't she?" Or a comment like that. Basically, you're saying, if someone does that, then they should get fired. And I'm sorry, but that's just stupid. I mean, it's getting to the point where you can't do anything at all. And if we have to live in a world where it's just so much political correctness that you can't even express your honest opinion in private to your friend, then I don't want to live in that world. Because there just wouldn't be any point to it. Everyone would be zombie sheep with the same opinion, doing the same thing, and it would just be terrible. Absolutely terrible. The random arrow is back. But I'm sorry, but like I say, if it was on the air, if it was during the time on the job, then yes, get rid of them. But it wasn't. I don't see why everyone is making such a big deal out of this. Ooh, the comments were sexist. Heavens forbid a man said something derogatory about a woman. But if a woman says something derogatory about a man, oh no! Let's all have a good chuckle and laugh on about it. Because, political... Hang on, big edit coming on. I might have a piece of this tart. Tart! Half a tart! I'm also missing the bottom part of my screen off. No matter. Anyway, I'm going to eat this while I rant about political correctness and double standards. Now, I completely agree with you on that point, Vigadeath. That yes, it has become a point where it is double standards. If a person, if a man treats a woman the same way a woman treats a man, then either the woman complains that she isn't being treated properly, or she complains that she's getting a lot of abuse hurled at her. You cannot bloody win. And, okay, yes, it's back, way back, many moons ago. Yes, it was. Society favoured men over women. And then you had, like, the whole suffragette movement and all that jazz. But now it has swung so far in the opposite direction, it's like a bloke just can't do anything. I mean, like for these sport presenter people, if a man, if now don't give me any flack for this, but like if it was like I don't know, a catwalk show, a model show or something like that, and you know, in Milan Fashion Week or whatever they do, and there's a male model turns up amongst all these women, and the female presenter goes, look at that, he's not a very, he wouldn't make a very good model. What does he know about sashaying and strutting and pirouetting? Well, he does have nice abs though. If a woman had said that in that situation, bet you wouldn't have been sacked. I tell you now, I bet you wouldn't have been sacked. But now, something else I want to have a rant about: Mexicans in Top Gear. That's something else that's annoying me at the minute. Okay, I don't know if you saw it, but last week's episode of Top Gear, they made some comment, you know, tongue-in-cheek comments, like they do, about how Mexicans are a bunch of lazy bugs, how a car reflects the personality of the country it's made. So this Mexican car would be lazy and foul-smelling and what have you. And, you know, the stereotypical Mexican. And they said, oh, the ambassador won't be watching to complain because he'll be in front of the TV snoozing. And you know what? Ooh, big shock horror. All the Mexicans are up in arms about it. Saying, oh, this isn't how it happens, this isn't our country, and they're stirring racial hatred feelings in the Mexicans. When I watched that episode, I had a little chuckle at the stereotype that they were playing up to, and then nothing else. You know, it's like, you have a chuckle, you know it's fine, well, it's tongue-in-cheek, and you just carry on, because the entire show, everything they say in the show is tongue-in-cheek. And if you don't get that, then you clearly don't understand Top Gear. Now, okay, I can understand they would get upset by it, they you know, maybe they shouldn't have gone on about it so much on the actual show. But, I mean, Top Gear, the presenters, they make fun of everything, even themselves. There was even a joke about Richard Hammond not driving something really fast since he nearly killed himself last time he did something like that. But, you know, maybe they shouldn't have said that. I don't know. But now the Mexicans are like, oh, we want this show off the air, and we want them to have a big public apology from the presenters, and they're stirring up all this hatred and feelings. And, you know, I'm sitting there thinking, it's not the show that's stirring up these feelings, it's your reaction to it that's stirring up these feelings. And you want to ban one of the only shows that is still genuinely entertaining? Does that mean we get to ban every American show to feature an English person? Because according to every American show, everyone over here has crooked, horrible teeth, drinks tea every 5 minutes, with the little pinky cocked down like this, don't you know, and we all talk in a funny accent, maybe not an accent like this, but we all talk in a funny accent like this. No, I just said not like this, but we all talk in a funny accent. And if we all talk in a funny accent like this, then I don't know why I was going into their accent, right? But let's just stop that. Yes, funny upper class accent. Yeah, anyway. Does that mean I get to be offended by that stereotype, and I get to have every American show featuring an English person to be taken off the air and stripped? Because that's what the Mexicans want to do. You know what? No. I look at that, I see that, the stereotype, and I don't get up in arms about it, you know, I just shake my head and think, hey, those silly Americans, always thinking we all live in big, giant, rich mansions. If only I would talk with a funny accent. Okay, a funnier accent than the one I actually have now. I would happily talk in a funny accent and cock my little finger like that every time I drank from a china teacup every 5 minutes, if it meant I could live in a big giant mansion that they seem to think we live in. But you know, it's just part and parcel of the world. It's just one of those things. There's no point getting up in arms about it. No, it's just let it be. Just let it be. Now, saying that, I'm not saying you should go around and just hurl abuse at everyone left, right, and centre, because, you know, you shouldn't. You should have some common decency and what have you. But, like, if someone mentions a stereotype to you, if someone on TV mentions a stereotype, there's no point getting up in arms about it. I mean, there's a lot more important things going on in the world. Just shrug it off. I mean, no one thinks everyone in Mexico wears a poncho. No one thinks every person in England drinks tea every 5 minutes with the pinky cocked like that. It's just, and it's like, oh, yeah. So anyway, that's my ranting, that's my opinion, and I've gone on longer than I was meant to, but you know, I just really feel strongly about political correctness, because it just destroys everything.